Well, Teresa, we have 4 fantastic Mayo winners that are gone on to the national finals. The first one is Dara Calleary TD, and he's been nominated in the political achievement sector and all the work that he's done for the Fianna Fáil party, and he's the only Fianna Fáil candidate that was increased his first preference vote in the last election. Next we have Neary from Castlebar, a nurse, and in her spare time she goes out to Africa and she builds classrooms and helps with the medical needs of children and people in villages in Africa. So some phenomenal stories. Of when she goes away on holidays, all the stuff that she does, all the positive stuff that she does, really life-changing stuff for the villages and we've had citations from village mayors and the leaders of each village that she goes along to. Then the next winner we have representing Mayo is Olwen, Dawe, a Galway native but living in Westport. And Olwen runs Irish Business Intelligence, and she set this up herself only a number of years ago and has gone from strength to strength, and she has been nominated in the Business Achievement Professional sector there's 10 categories. And the final nomination we have is Darren Cawley from Westport. And Darren, when he was in his early 20s, had kidney failure, and he had to have dialysis 3 times a week. And when you're in your 20s, that's the last thing you want to be doing. But Darren got on with it. He kept the job going. He was very active in sports, and he actually represented Ireland a number of times in the transplant games around the world, and winning gold medals on a number of occasions. And luckily enough, last year he got his second transplant, and it worked this time, so it's been a life-changing for him. So he's a big advocate of the promotion of donor awareness and speaking about how to get on with your life even if you might have a big hill to climb in front of you. And
these 4 Mayo winners now, when does the next round come up nationally?
Next round, their nominations have already gone off to national, and then we have they will know by the end of the week whether they've gotten through to the national finals. That's going to be held in Clare, Galway on the 12th of May. And if they get through to national and the national organisation think they're good enough to go towards world, they'll be going towards the top 30 young outstanding people for a grand finale in Taipei and Taiwan in November.
And when you say junior chamber, you expect it to be young people, but is there an age limit on those?
Junior chamber is for young professionals and young people in between the ages of 18 and 40. And it's a development organisation for young people. It's not a junior chamber of commerce. We have 4 different categories: individual, community. There's a bit of business in there as well, but there's the international side of it as well. So it's a totally separate organisation to Chamber of Commerce. It's about being positive in the community and developing ourselves personally.